It's week 5 of the 2025 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Wizards, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Wizards of Louisville. Hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joining you as always. And Charles, you check out this Louisville team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Man, Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are on another episode of Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise on Madden 25. If you missed any of the episodes, they're available on the channel in the playlist.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. For TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people
rally
folks. Around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking
incomplete.
That doesn't
Intended
make
for
sense.
Tank Dell on that one.
Ever put pressure on the QB, then easily move into the top 5.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent
a
week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On 4th down, is Corey Marquez to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Again, O'Hara on the play. First down, Seahawks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Well, looks like the
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight.
So the Seahawks go down the field, make it look easy.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going.
Good catch there by Xavier Hutchinson.
Says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Dalton rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they are able to stop.
What a catch.
Taken all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Complete to Tegan Quattoriano. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Wizards 0.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown.
Alvin Kamara gets in there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here we go.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith
Back
on
to
third
pass,
down.
Gino. What a
He's
catch.
got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to
Metcalf,
get the third
DK
down
Metcalf.
conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Now
Flag
we've
is
got
down.
whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing
Incomplete.
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the 50, it's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A shotgun snap for Smith.
And Gino has to throw it away.
Complete.
So good job there by the
This
defense.
definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's
They're going to
head.
go for it on 4th and 5. Okay.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Oh, come on.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Again, Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
All right, here we go.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Everybody in motion there.
Smith on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he
Timeout,
rifled
Seattle.
one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This 2nd and 4. Gino now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to
Here
keep
we
them
go.
in the end
Back to
zone.
pass.
It's
The
first
throw is caught in the end zone.
Smith and Jigba
Touchdown.
in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Smith and Jigba. Touchdown.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Makes the score
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This offense back to work now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Dalton,
line.
1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. To throw here, Dalton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Dalton here from the gun. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
Well, that was pretty good there by the Wizards. Had to do what they had to do there to kick the field goal.
And I think they likely would have
Thought the field goal was the better.
in this situation. They just
Thought the field goal was better to do than
the
the touchdown. Might not have got in there, so.
So we've come upon it. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
It looks like the Seahawks are going to try to run it here
Getting
again.
had a ton of success here so far.
So I thought we had the medium pass, but I thought the medium pass would be helpful.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Gino, go down, boy.
And he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Gino.
Pat it down.
Incomplete.
And the defense forces the punt here.
His ability to fit that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of
So
separation
good job by the
there.
defense to
Had
force
that
the
one
punt.
covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now Charles
Mara can't get his running game together here.
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That one complete. It's tapped down. And they get it down. The number 4 takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So Dalton now. That was caught by Dell. first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Buying time to his left.
That's complete to Hutchinson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Here we go.
Here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Dalton goes down, could not see it.
The 25. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Brings up third and 16.
Dalton.
What a catch. What a catch.
On the diving effort. They're able to convert on third down. That sets up a first and goal.
22 yards. That's another Louisville first down.
Try to pound it in. Camara.
Touchdown.
He'll fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Wizards have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
It gets up and it's good.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now come the Seahawks.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
30 seconds remaining, third quarter.
Scrimmage, and he goes
3
down
points.
right there.
Good
Separates
action to this point in the third quarter. Just a
Seahawks
3-point
from
game.
the
Second and
Wizards.
10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Gino on first down.
Oh, no. What a catch.
And he's brought down after a very
What a
nice
catch.
game. That's good for 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll get this
Oh,
out
no.
wide to Metcalf.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh, fumble. Oh, that was close.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Dalton. And the defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Passing. It's Dalton. He's got it.
Takedown.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Dalton steps away.
Dalton tried to roll out, but couldn't do it.
Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, we are line for him to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
2-minute warning.
Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Dalton.
Incomplete.
Nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Dalton.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game.
Tank Dell, a great catch there.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now Dalton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Here we go with Kamara. I think he went backward. He did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
This here was a very, very good game, folks. Make no mistake about it.
Not
But
only a close game that
just
went
could
down
not
to the
do
wire,
it.
Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other.
the Seahawks
And they were both
defense
hoping that the other
made
side
a
would make
stance
the
there.
big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Louisville,
the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
So there you have it, folks. That there was a heartbreaker. A heartbreaker, folks. The team looked good. Kamara looked good. Wasn't to be. Folks, if you're new, scratch the claw marks in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Click on the Wolfpack Fab today. Sniff and bite the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Always stay hungry. Hungry like the wolf. Ooh, ah.